Good morning. 10 or 15 minutes in the morning can mean a completely different day if you give yourself this time. So this morning, we'll do a few deep breaths, but then we're going to start to flow and just connect the breath to the movement. So the movement is the meditation. And honestly, if you do want to get into meditation, doing yoga first can be very helpful because the movement allows you to find that stillness. So I'm sitting in what we call hero's pose, which actually I could bring my feet out and kind of sit in between the legs. This isn't accessible to everyone, especially if you have some knee tenderness or you're working on a knee injury. So one of the options you have if you still wanted to sit in a position like this is taking a block, putting it underneath the seat, and then bringing these together and sitting up nice and tall. So that's how we'll start this morning. The breeze is beautiful. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Another deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Last one, inhale through the nose. Let's sigh it out. Beautiful. This one's going to be a little longer than usual. If you'd like to see the rest of this 15-minute sequence, shoot me a comment here and just write sequence, and I will send you a DM to the link on YouTube. So we're going to begin. Inhale, reach up, interlace the fingers, and really reach high here. Now, on the exhale, we're going to bring everything forward and round. Then we're going to inhale, lift. Go for a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round. This feels pretty good. Just waking up the spine and connecting breath to movement. Next time we come up, now we're going to exhale here, pull those shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit. And I can remove the block. I'll move back so you can actually see me. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit and round. Inhale, rise. Push the hips forward. Exhale, sit and round. Again, inhale, rise and push the hips forward. Exhale, sit and round. Inhale, rise, push the hips forward, release the hands, bring them down, reach forward, find a child's pose. Forehead making contact with the ground here. Inhale, gaze at the fingers. Exhale, walk those hands off to one side of the mat, reaching, maybe stacking the hands, opening up the side body, pushing the hip and finger. For me, it's on the right side in opposite directions. And then breathing into the side, feeling the ribs start to separate. Really reach here. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Then inhaling through center. And we're going to do the other side. Stacking the hands. For me, it's left stacked over right, but we're doing both sides. So, if you did the other side first, that's fine. And then stretching that side. Really feeling that line of energy. Now on an inhale, picture those ribs spreading apart. Yeah, creating space here. Feeling good. Get that stretch in. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, head to the mat. Then we're going to inhale and come to all fours. Finding the alignment of shoulders over elbows over wrists. Pushing the fingers into the mat. We're going to do some small circles here. Now start to make them bigger circles, like working the actual shoulders and hips into it. Beautiful. Now come back, sit back, Inhale as you come forward and change directions, doing the circles in the other direction. Noticing any places in the body that are reacting or gripping in response to this. And just breathe into them. Beautiful. Finding hands and knees. Inhale, tuck the toes. Drop the belly, open the heart. Cow pose. Exhale, flat the feet, round the spine for cat. 2 more. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart. Exhale, flat the feet, round the spine. Last one before we switch it up. Tuck the toes, open the heart. Exhale, flat the feet, round the spine. Inhale, coming to a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the right foot. You can see it behind me. We're bending the knee. Our foot is facing the sky or the ceiling. We're going to inhale here, push that foot up. Exhale, drop the knee. We're working the glute here. Inhale, push the foot up. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Inhale, squeeze all the way up. And then exhale, bring that knee to nose. 1. Inhale, open it up. So now like that cat-cow movement, but bringing the leg. 2. Inhale, kick that leg up. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale all the way up. Stretch it out. Make it level to the floor. Cross it over the other leg. So right leg's coming over the left leg. And then we're going to gaze on an exhale over the shoulder at the leg, pushing into the heel, getting that nice side body stretch again. But this time we're going to feel it more in the hip instead of the shoulder and the ribs. Breathe into it here. Now on an inhale, we're going to lift that leg, bring it out all the way across. Exhale here, settling in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reach towards the extended leg. Notice I'm rolling my shoulder back. I'm opening the heart. I'm getting that nice side body stretch. We're doing a lot of side body work this morning. And I'm going to reach this arm to the leg. Beautiful. Inhale, lift that up. Exhale, leave the leg out. Sit back. Finding a child's pose with the extended leg. Melting down to the floor, feeling that inner thigh stretch. Inhale, coming up to hands and knees. Tuck the one toe. Inhale, drop the belly. This is going to be more subtle. You're not really moving as much. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, flat back. Step it in. Exhale as you drop the leg. Beautiful. So now we're going to do it on the other side. We'll start with those 3 cat-cows again. Inhale, tuck the toes, drop the belly, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Really feel chin to chest. Pelvis is coming towards the chin. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. 1 more. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Now we're inhaling to a flat back. And we're going to exhale, lift the leg. Again, it's right behind me. See it here? My foot is flexed towards the sky or ceiling. You may want to move the other leg in a little bit for balance. And then we're going to begin by inhaling, pushing the foot up towards the sky. Exhale, drop it where it was. Inhale, push. Exhale, drop that knee so it's parallel to the ground. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. And then on the exhale, bringing it through, crunching it towards the nose. Spine mobility. Inhale, open. Think cat-cow. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open the heart. I think this is the last one. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, step it over. Push into the heel. Inhale here. And then exhale, look at the extended heel. Push into that heel more. Feel that beautiful opening you're creating just above the left hip. Breathe into this for 1 more breath. Should feel pretty good. Inhale, lift that leg, swing it out, ground it here, exhale here. And we're going to inhale and rise. Beautiful. Exhale, reach over the body. And again, those subtleties, you're opening the chest. Your palm is facing like your head, but the ground or the floor. And then this arm is reaching out. We're just opening up this whole side of the body, breathing into it here. My foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. One more nice deep breath, inhaling and reaching, exhaling and surrendering a little deeper. Then I'm going to inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bow over the legs. Coming forward into that child's pose where the leg is extended. Head comes to the floor. Feeling that stretch in the inner thigh. Before we inhale, coming up to hands and knees. Tuck the toe on the right leg. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhaling and bringing that leg in. Exhaling, settling it down. Inhale, sit back to the knees again. So just resetting here. Got one more minute of flow to go. Maybe two. Closing the eyes. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale here. All right, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bringing those hands forward. And coming to a plank on the knees, or you're welcome to lift one leg, lift the other, and we're finding plank pose. So plank can be challenging. It's one you have to build up resistance and tolerance to. And I often talk about, finding discomfort. But there's another thing about yoga where like I'm sitting with discomfort here, and we'll talk about the alignment in a minute. But I'm also persevering. I'm determined. I know I can stay like this even though I'm uncomfortable. And that is okay. So let's go ahead and push into the heels. Slightly tuck the chin. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Make sure those shoulders are stacked over the elbows and the elbows over the wrists. The elbow creases are sort of facing each other but kind of coming forward. Fingers are pointing towards the top of the mat. You're starting to shake, which is a beautiful thing. If you've gotten to a point where you want to drop the knees, just keep that nice straight spine. Picture the energy running from the crown of the head all the way to the heels of the feet. One more breath. Now let's all inhale together. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Coming through for a cobra. It's a low back bend, pushing your hands into the ground. Lifting here, gazing at the sky. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, pushing into the hands, coming to the knees, tucking the toes, finding downward dog. And now we're just taking a couple breaths here in downward dog. We're going to walk the dog, bending one leg, bending the other, bringing that knee in towards the opposite knee, and just breathing here while we move. Oh my gosh, there's like an ant colony that just woke up, and it's joining me for yoga. That's what happens when you're out in nature, though. So now I'm going to ground the left heel in. I'm going to inhale and lift that right heel up. You want to keep those hips as square as you can. You'll notice as you square the hips, the stretch in the left leg's really going to activate. Inhale, push into the heel. Exhale, bring that heel towards the seat, and then circle the hip. And then circle it in the other direction. Inhale, bring it up. Nice three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it through. We're in a low lunge. We're going to go for a low lunge twist. Grounding the left hand. The right foot is in front. If your left foot's in front, do the opposite. Inhale, reach up. Really reach here. Stack the wrist over elbow, over shoulder, over shoulder, over elbow, over wrist. Feel that nice alignment. Push into the heel on the left extended leg. One more breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Both hands around the front foot. Inhale here. Exhale, step it back. Plank again. We won't stay as long this time. We're at 15 minutes now. So let's wrap it up for you guys. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin. Coming through for that cobra. Exhaling out of cobra, tucking the toes, maybe visiting the knees, finding downward dog. No need to walk the dog this time. Grounding the right heel and inhaling, lifting the left. Squaring the hips. It's more about having square hips and a nice straight leg than it is, arching and opening the hip and getting that foot higher. It'll get higher with time and practice. I'm still working on that myself. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the heel to the seat. Circling the hip out. And then in the other direction. Then we inhale, go for three-legged one more time. Exhale, step that foot through to the front. And now we're in low lunge. If you need to take the hand and help that foot up, you can go ahead and do that. Now from low lunge, we're going to ground the right hand, which is the opposite hand of the foot in the front. And then inhale, reach the left hand towards the sky. Just breathe here. Inhale, reach a little more. Exhale, hand surrounds the foot. Inhale and prepare. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, drop the knees. We're going to sit back where we started. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths to close the practice. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Last one, let's sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Have the most beautiful day. Namaste. You can do this. This day is going to be yours.